welcome to the beautiful rolling hills of Watkins Glen, New York. It is the Fall Classic at the Glen.
That was a different voice doing the intro for once.
Yep.
Hello, race fans, and welcome to Watkins Glen International Raceway, getting ready for the Fall Classic at the Glen. Alan Gonson, Kevin Arson, and Jack Johnson here in the booth with you, calling all the action from upstate New York.
Why do they keep bringing me back? I should not have a contract.
All right, well, buckle up and get ready. This track is is a fan favorite, it's a driver favorite, and we got a little bit of a twist coming our way because I'm getting word that weather is rolling in.
Oh god.
The weather is certainly going to be something to watch out for. Teams and pit crews do have the option to switch on to their wet weather tires during this race.
I think I'm correct in saying that be the first time ever ADPS has raced in the rain, correct?
That is correct.
I believe so.
That is correct. So let's dive into some storyline. Rock and roll with this race. And we can start with the last time we ran an ADPS race, which was in Dover, where we had Caleb Marinelli taking the win. We'll be showing that on screen, I believe, in a few minutes. A few seconds. I'll be out here. Thank you. There it is. Caleb Marinelli, race winner from Dover. He's looking for back-to-back wins. No driver has done it this season yet. We've gotten close a couple of times, but not really seeing back-to-backs here.
Well, it could definitely happen.
How will he perform today with the weather acting like it has all weekend long?
I mean, that's the
Track has been wet and then dried, and this.
Here we have Jane Ironwood. Jane Ironwood has been talking about upsetting Max Morreal, the road course favorite. But of course, everyone's laughed her off and said, no way. Do you think Jane Ironwood pulls the upset off today?
I believe she could. She has been fast pretty much all season.
We should never laugh someone off, especially with a team as good as that 16 team. When it comes down to strategy, they can do it.
Jane Ironwood snookered the win away from KR in the Firecracker 400 to get her first win. Here's Max Morreal. He's a favorite to win. The last time we were on a road course was in Portland, and Max Morreal won it. Does he go 2 for 2 on the road courses?
He definitely has a chance. That car is bad fast, he's bad fast. I say he's the favorite.
The 95 has been looking to go 2 for 2 on the road courses. Can he be the magic man on the road racing?
And we have Evan Toddy, who's taken the points lead away from Lucy Fago by just 8. Or is he right behind her by 8 points? No, actually, I think he's behind her by 8 points, and he's looking to go for more.
Well, it's definitely going to be a struggle here, but if anyone can do it, it's the 32 car. Let's be real here.
Evan Toddy
has been fast a lot this year. Can he really take the points lead away?
Evan Toddy did win the Winter Classic 150, and here's JD Fatal. The Minion team has continued to struggle, and they're still trying to iron out all the bugs that they have from this season. It's been a rough go, but the Minion team continues to soldier on.
I mean, with a new, relatively unproven car, stuff like that's going to happen. Let's just hope they finally improve.
JD Fatal has been looking really good all weekend.
And here we have it, Lucy Fago. The collapse has continued to become a big storyline. Going into New Hampshire, it was a 141-point lead, and now it's dwindled down to just a mere 8 over Evan Toddy.
Does Lucy Fago defend her points lead coming out of here? We will find out shortly.
That 41 team has not been fast, so I doubt it.
All right, well, we got some time, so who do you think is going to win this race? Oh, by the way, but one more storyline. We have Gary Russell filling in for Wyatt Wild, and Gary Russell shocked everyone and took the pole position.
Wow, that's got to put some confidence in Wyatt.
Huge.
That's got to suck for Wyatt Wild.
I think the 95 could take the win, but honestly, it could be anyone's match. It is Watkins Glen, and it is weather.
Yeah, it's a boring pick, but I'm gonna say Max Morrill. He's just gonna do it. Let's be real.
All right. We got Max Morrill making pick as the pick to win, the absolute favorite to win. Even Vegas is saying that. So let's get your trackside to get the command to fire up the engines and get this race underway.
Let's not talk through it, all right?
I really hate when I do that. I was like, I really hate when I do that, you know?
Guys.
Oh, gosh.
Drivers, start your engines!
To the track, 30 cars ready to go. Here's a look at your starting lineup for the Fall Classic at the Glen. Here we go. And before we get started, one last time, we got to congratulate the Texas Rangers on winning the MLB World Series. But right now, that doesn't matter. It's time to go racing at the Glen. The pace car is in. Gary Russell, Evan Toddy, lead us to the green flag. And it's in the air, and away we go. We're racing at the Glen.
What are Texas Rangers? Like, I genuinely don't. What
and turn number one. Evan Toddy to the inside. Gary Russell on the outside. He goes into the S's.
Number one.
Clears them into turn one. Headed for the S's.
That 46
a
car
couple of
was
cars
very fast.
off into the grass, going into the first S turn, but they all managed to keep it straight.
Here they come off the S's.
Away.
Down the backstretch, headed for the inner loop for the first time today. It's going to be Gary Russell leading the way. Toddy looking to the inside.
No room given.
And they head for the sweeper turn. I think that's called the carousel, but I'm not entirely sure.
Yes, the carousel. Turn six.
Carousel, got it.
The big
Turn
circle.
6.
They're going to be driving right by the boot, which has been in consideration for use next season. ADPS and Watkins Glen have yet to confirm anything about that, but they are working their way up to the short chute to the final turn.
It's a very interesting
Complete
rumor.
lap number 1. The 46 Stanley Honda will dominate it, leading everything.
Gary Russell leads the opening lap. 54 laps to go. Here's Kylie Grinder and Ian Stiles battling side by side. This is the best battle of the racetrack right now. Kylie gets to the back bumper. She's sliding. Island slides.
The 7 is around as well.
Wow.
Big time contact. Gary Russell. No caution will stay green, so they threw a local caution. No full course.
Wow.
The 46 flying down the backstretch toward the inner loop. Here he
goes. Into the inner loop. It's Gary Russell leading the way, and now he's out of the inner loop, and back to the carousel he goes. Star Racer slinging.
It feels weird seeing that car and not saying Wyatt Wild. You know, it's not him in it, but we know that car by that paint scheme for so long.
Yeah, Wyatt Wild is attending to personal matters, so we hope that he has a speedy recovery in whatever it is that ails him, and we hope to see him back behind the wheel of the 46 very soon.
Absolutely.
Off the final turn. Here comes Wyatt. Gary Russell.
As I said, demonstrating my point perfectly.
Exactly. Yeah. Here's Evan Toddy looking to the inside. He looks to the inside here on lap 3. Nothing going to come out of it.
Really good. There is a ton of grass though. That
a lot of
grass.
Yeah, a lot of dust got kicked up.
A lot of dust. Here they come. Out of the third turn, through turn 4, down the back straightaway toward the inner loop. The 46 leads the 32 and the 17 into the inner loop and down to the carousel.
Into the inner loop. They slip, they slide.
Evan just doesn't.
Gary Russell hanging on. There you see Justin Newman to the 17. He's up. He's having a pretty solid run in third. There you see Max Morrill in the 95. He's 7th now.
He's already made his way into the top 10, and I swear to God, it's because he's going to win.
I mean, it's very possible. You see Lindsay Dees behind Star Racer. They are nose to tail, running in 4th and 5th off the final turn. I see some patches of blue sky.
There is a little bit of blue sky, but
it's still
toward the final turn. It is very gray in the air.
Yeah, but it's mostly gray. It's mostly gray clouds, which is why there's a risk of rain. Okay, they're heading through the S's. Battle for second. Newman
these drivers
looking.
And these crew chiefs are just focusing like, is it gonna rain? Is it not? What are the radars saying? It's gotta be stressful to be in that situation.
Absolutely.
Down the back stretch and flying toward the inner loop. Can the 32 make a move on the 46? He's gonna look. It's not gonna happen. Down to the carousel and to you, Alan Mooch.
Yep, Johnson, but okay, sure. There they go into the carousel. Alan Mooch is driving a race car right now. Okay, off the carousel, down the chute. Down this chute, headed for the final short chute here. It's going to be Gary Russell leading the way, and they roll side by side. We got Star Racer and Justin Newman battling for a third right now. Star Racer's got the spot. Here they come up the front stretch. Racer, they make contact. Look out, that was close. They're 3 wide with Lindsay Dees on the outside. Star Racer clears and gets back in line. Justin Newman losing spots. And he's dropped like a rock.
Ooh, that's got the stuff.
Here comes Morrill. And now we follow the lead battle once again. Through the S's, down the backstretch.
Down the backstretch they come. Here comes the 46 and the 32 leading the field by a decent margin. The 46 gonna sling it into the carousel. Into the inner loop and down into the carousel. The 32 slips up a little bit. Down to you, Alan Gonson.
Yeah, here they come. Here they come, rolling out of the carousel, down the chute to the short kink. And there you see Max Morrill. There you see Justin Newman. Newman has fallen back like a rock. He was once in third, and now he's dropped all the way down. There you see Jack Black in the 81. He is working his way around, trying to find a way around Lindsay Dees as we complete lap number 5 and begin lap number 6. They head for turn number 1, where Kevin Arson is standing by.
Oh, yeah, here I am. Hello. It was the pace car. As Gary Russell continues to lead. That gap is growing. The 32 car just doesn't seem to be able to catch up here. It's going to take an error by the 46 driver to fully let the 36 catch up, as we're going to go right to Jack Johnson as they exit the weird fast corner.
The 46 doing extremely well. The 32 gaining quickly. He'll look again. It's not going to happen. The 46 extremely fast down the backstretch and into the carousel. Alan Gonson, they are coming down to you.
Through the carousel they come. They're side by side. For a second, it's going to look like between Toddy and Star Racer. Nope, not going to happen. They come right down the chute, headed for the next turn, and it's going to be a short right-hander that leads to a left-hander, and then it's going to go right back to the start-finish line. Here they come for the final turn. Off the final turn, it's going to be, once again, Gary Russell leading the way in the number 46 car. He's every lap we've run so far. We are 6 laps in, and Russell's led them all on board with Jack Black as he watches the side-by-side battle. Whoa, look out!
Oh, that was nearly a problem there. Luckily, everyone kept the car going as we stare at the giant Pepsi logo as we go here through the uphill section. It's insanely fast, but there's no real battles happening right now, as we're gonna go out of the fast corner and on to Jake Johnson.
This 81 car staring down the neck of the one. Can he make it happen down the backstretch and into the carousel? Alan Gonson continuing on the coverage.
Looks like nothing's going to happen there. The top 3 starting to have a little bit of a breakaway here as they come up through the chute. This is the one thing about road course racing. You never know if you're going to get an all-time classic or if you're just going to get a single-file parade. But these drivers are taking it easy, and I'm guessing the only reason they're really going this easy, aside from Max Morrill, is because of the imminent threat of weather that is headed our way, likely. Here they come down the front stretch. It's going to be Gary Russell leading over Evan Toddy, Star Racer, Lindsey Dietz, and Jack Black. Max Morrill has climbed up to 6th position as Paul Donlan's coming off the pit lane.
Paul Donlan, of course, was involved in that early incident in turn 1. He's still facing the repercussions for that, as here is Star Racer still in third, but he's not really going for second, and neither is Evan going for first. Probably just to conserve for their pit stop as we go to Jake Johnson.
The 46 leading as there is a little bit of lapped cars ahead. The 46 slinging it down into the inner loop and toward the carousel. Alan Gonson, take it away.
Cars kicking up dust as they come out of that inner loop. And of course they roll into the carousel. Here's a side-by-side battle between Max Morrill and Jack Black. They're side-by-side. Max Morrill's going to clear for 5th. It looks like he's going to get that spot as he heads for the left-hander. Is that a left-hander or is that right-hander? I can never tell with road courses. But either way, they're side-by-side. Left-hander got it. Here comes a left-hander. Now they go into the right-hander for the final turn. Max Morrill side-by-side with Jack Black. They come rocketing down the front stretch. Back to turn 1. Newman in the wall. He brushed the wall coming off the final corner, and they stay side-by-side headed to turn number 1.
I'm gonna Google the names of the final 2 corners for you when we get to the next lap. All right, Alan. Anyways,
thank you.
As we can continue racing, it has to be logical that the 1 is starting to feel the pressure of the 95, which was started close. The 81, of course, is starting. You know what? Never mind. It's the end of my section anyway. I'm kind of having a mini stroke. Jake Johnson, take it away.
The 46 trying to start to, or the 32 putting a lot of pressure on the 46 now as he really takes a look down the neck of the 46. Gonson is going to take it away as they go through the carousel. The 32 trailing the 46.
Working their way through the carousel off the backstretch. That's Lucy Fagel up ahead as lap traffic, and she has not been having a good race so far, but it's slightly better than everyone else in this race aside from those that are still competing for the win. Here they go into the left-hander. Now they go into the right-hander, and they come through the final corner. Swinging through the final corner, down the front stretch, headed back for turn number 1. It's Gary Russell leading lap number 9. As lap 10 gets underway, we still have a whopping 46 laps to go.
Apparently those final 2 corners don't have names. They're just called number 10 and 11, which is kind of boring. As Gary Russell continues to make one hell of an impression in just like a backup performance. That's really impressive by that 46 driver. As they are Star Racer starting to put some pressure on the 32 car as we go to Jake.
Fun fact, the 46 car is actually a return for Gary Russell.
The Star Racer and Evan Toddy. And we get a flyby as they go into the carousel. There's Jane Ironwood in the 16. Down into the carousel. Gonson, it's on to you.
All right, here they come through the carousel. Gary Russell having himself a nice little homecoming as he was originally supposed to drive the 46 this season before he bailed, and that went to Wyatt Wild. So for Gary Russell, it's a part-time role that he's looking to turn into a full-time role, very likely. Off the final corner, turn 11. Here they come down the front stretch, headed for turn number 1. Gary Russell has led 10 laps today. The most of anyone. He's been lights out, batting 1,000.
Yeah, he's absolutely just been the best driver on track, like there's no denying that. And he continues to be as we go through the uphill section here. It's so insane how dominant he is for like a return performance, you know, to say it like that. It's absolutely insanity as we go to Johnson.
Gary Russell An impressive homecoming performance. And I am getting reports that some drivers are starting to see little sprinkles on their windshields. And I can confirm, here's Caleb Marinelli in the 15, but Gonson, it's on to you.
And Marinelli is also a lapped car. He's not been having a good race to start. He started in the back, and he's been staying in the back. He'll need a caution if he wants to stay on the lead lap. Here they come through turns 10 and 11, up the short chute from 10 to 11, sweeping through turn 11. And Gary Russell leads lap number 12. And yeah, I can see little sprinkles from where I stand headed to turn 1, but nothing really too major out of it yet.
Yeah, there's nothing to expect yet, luckily, but it does seem like it is maybe getting bad. But for now, we can focus on the racing, like here, Moril, on the absolute hunt to try and claim more positions to get that lead. He is, of course, a bit of the favorite, although as of now, he's not in the lead yet, but that everything can change as we go to Jake.
Moril really trying to hunt down Jack Black in the 81. Now, the drops getting slightly larger and heavier, and into the carousel. The 1 and the 81 side by side, and Gonson, it's on to you.
Yeah, they're side by side coming up through the chute, headed for turn number 10 and 11. It's going to be a left-hander to start, then a right-hander. Max Moril, Jack Black, Lindsey Dees. They are all battling for 4th position as we work our way through on lap number 12. And we stay green across the stripe. Lap 13 is going to be on the board now. And we race back to turn number 1.
I'm not saying the 15 dodge is the scariest thing on an ADPS racetrack, but it's damn near becoming it. Because once again, it's dooming on the horizon as the left car. And Gary Russell is going to have to deal with it sooner or later. As Evan Toddy continues chasing it down, as we're going to continue on.
The 46 of Gary Russell, absolute lights out performance as he is starting to get away from Evan Toddy. He's gaining on Caleb Marinelli through the inner loop and down to the carousel. On to you, Alan Gonson.
They roll through the carousel. Now they're coming up the short chute. Once again, now there's looks like a little bit of separation between the 1 and the 95 and the 81. So the 81 is now in the clutches of Max Moril. Up the short chute to turn number 10. They work their way through turn number 11, and we are getting word that the caution is out.
Wait, what?
Yeah, caution's out.
Yes, the
Caution's out.
It is.
out.
And guess what? Guess what the caution's for? The rain has arrived.
Oh no.
The rain is here, and I was calling it too. I saw the cars start to get a little bit wet as they came down the back straightaway. It was just... And now it is just way too much for these drivers to handle. As I was also hearing radios, they were screaming about it.
Yeah, we saw cars getting loose and stuff. It was getting quite insane.
Yeah, well, now I don't think the rain tires are gonna help with grip, but I will say, it was quite interesting. So now we get a chance to actually go back and look at that local yellow that happened between Kylie, Ian, and Paul from all the way back in lap 2.
By the way, I like the thing we're doing.
That's what happened.
Are we going to continue pretending that we're not looking at the exact same camera footage from the exact same crew members?
Oh, and here's a hit, and there goes Kylie Ryder spinning Ian Styles, and then Dom just comes in. I have no idea.
I think it was like a panic reaction to the crash happening that he just turned his wheel too much.
And then, Mooch, someone was kicking up dust in the grass over there. Not sure who that was. It might have been Mooch, I'm not sure. Yeah, that's Mooch.
Yep, that is
It was
definitely...
almost a wall riding there.
What happened? Did he miss a turn? Okay, here's what happened to Donlin. Watch from the onboard of the 16 of Jane Ironwood.
Side by side as they go in.
They go side by side, and Don, was there contact or did Donlin get loose?
Didn't see contact.
He got loose.
Yeah, he got loose.
Wow.
Isn't turn one of the like wetter places in terms of rain? Maybe.
Yeah. You can also see you can also been seeing blue patches of sky throughout the race, but the gray clouds have been so predominant that the rain was inevitable. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
He's looking from the helicopter cam.
There's a little bit of rain
43.
right there. It just it popped
and then
up
Donovan
right
snaps
where
loose.
The 43 went
Yes.
through, and then
Yeah.
the 7
But
just
the 43
lost
already
all grip.
lost it. The 43 also
All right.
lost it.
All right. Well, caution number 1 is gonna be out on the day, as we have Kylie Ryder. No, it's gonna be out for rain. But we're gonna take one last look at this replay here. That between Kylie Ryder and Ian Styles, down the front stretch they come. They head for turn number 1, side by side. Ian Styles clears. Kylie Ryder gives him a shot to the back bumper. Styles goes around. Kylie slides. Darling gets loose, slides up as well. And that's going to take us to break. We're going to step aside for a break and come right back. And when we do come back, pit stops are going to be going on for those who did not take rain tires to start this race. You're watching the Fall Classic at the Glen here on the Competition Racing Network.
That's
I really do like.
I'm better than my father was, and where he came from too. The gate, time we didn't ride. To hell I go, with daddy by my side. So open the gate.
Welcome back, and here's what happened with Alan Mooch. Now, we've already seen all the chaos that unfolds here, but watch Alan Mooch. He absolutely goes right through the dirt. And absolutely rusts.
I don't know if you saw it, but when we went to break, I did notice that the 2 did hit that little tire barrier that was poking out at the exit of turn 1.
That is true.
That's interesting.
Into the first S curve.
Yeah, now, of course, pit road is open, and we did get word that Evan Toddy did not start this race on rain tires, so he is going to be coming in to get that fixed, and so will star racer Lindsay Dietz, Roberto Crown Jr., Elon Solberg, Justin Ricci, Don Falconer, JD Fatal, Ash Ellington as well. There you can see them rolling up through the hill.
A lot more.
There's KR as well. Ethan O'Connor even. Is that Tanner Campos also on? A lot of cars did not start this race on rain tires.
I believe that is Campos too.
A lot of they see William Ayers
down there.
Yeah, you see William Ayers and Red Starlight. Their teams elected to start on rain tires. Ooh, there was some contact, I believe, on pit road. Couldn't tell from how far off this camera is, but
I don't think there was. There's the 43, the 7, and the 2 all in the pit road, and for good reason.
yeah, rain tires. And Evan Toddy's going to be the first one off. No contest. Everyone's now on rain tires. And oh my gosh, you can just hear the rain pouring down.
Yep.
Yeah, it's getting really bad here.
It is
Oh.
definitely falling now.
Hope you guys
Yes, it is, and Evan probably the first would have been the first victim if he didn't change the rain tire.
Yeah.
So let's hope they surf
That
well.
caution was a lucky break for everyone.
Absolutely.
All right. Watching from the back of the pace car as we get ready to go for the lap 15 restart. They're going to line up Delphile. There you can see some patches of blue sky again. But the patches, yeah.
But that's miles away at this point. The rain has settled in, and it is here to stay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, it's actually like a light. It's not like a terrible downpour yet, but it is enough to notice that it's a shower.
Yep, it is here, and I am going to grab some radar loop from the past 15 to 30 minutes. So we can get an idea of how long this could be here for.
Patches of blue sky over the racetrack. The pace car peels onto pit road. They're lined up double file. It's a little risky, but the ADPS trust their drivers enough. Green flag back in there. We're back underway, and they are side by side. Jack Black is going to try and clear for the lead headed to turn 1. Morreal dives down low. They go into turn 1, and it's going to be Morreal losing out to second on Garrett Russell. And Jack Black has the lead. Head for the S's.
Morrill looks very promising there, but it just wasn't enough. As Gary Russell has also finally lost the lead. He's going to try to get that back, of course, as we go back onto the long straight here.
Jack Black has the lead, and the radar loops are suggesting that this rain is here to stay for potentially until the end of this event. It is a lot of rain, and it'll come down even harder as we get into the later end of the race.
Here they go through the carousel. And it's going to be it's going to be Max Morrill challenging Gary Russell for second. There you see Justin Newman in fourth, challenging for third. They are 3 wide in the back, it looks like. Nope, they sort themselves back out. Ren Starlight gets ahead of Carter Jones in the 69 car. They roll through turns number 10 and 11. It's a right-hander for turn number 10. Up the front stretch they go. It's Jack Black leading the way. And they head back to turn number 1.
As Jack Black keeps the lead, but Morrill is pestering his, well, for this race, teammate for that second position. It looks like maybe now after the caution he has the faster car, but we'll have to wait and see for that as Jack Black continues to lead in that very good looking car, if I may say so myself, as we go onto the big straight thingy again.
The back stretch. Here they come, the 81. They're side by side, the 6 and side by side into the inner loop. The 46 holds on for a little bit longer, and the 81 leads them down into the carousel. Alan Johnson.
Here they come off the carousel once again. They stay nose to tail, and the battle for second continues to rage on between Morrill and Gary Russell. Russell has it. Max Morrill wants it. He goes into the left-hander, turn number 10. Now he goes to the right-hander of turn number 11. Morrill slips and slides as Gary Russell, and they hang on to it. And they'll stay single file as we complete lap number 17 and begin lap number 18. Gary Russell has led every lap up until the restart. Now Jack Black leads the way, and this is his best performance in that 81 car.
I don't know what happened to that 46 team, but the 46 car, but they're not on the same level as before. Let's see if they can try to recapture it, although I really doubt it at this point as we stay on board as we go onto the back stretch.
Stanley, number 46 of Gary Russell, chasing down that 81 of Jack Black while also trying to defend himself from the 95 of Max Morrill. Here they come down through the inner loop into the carousel. Alan Gonson.
Here they go. We got side by side for second. Max Morrill to the inside. He's got Gary Russell trapped to his outside. Russell hangs on for now, and he's going to maintain second as they head for turn number 10. They go into turn number 10, a left-hander. Now they go into the right-hander of turn number 11, and they'll be back on the front stretch. Jack Black continues to lead the way as the rain continues to come down. There you can see some patches of sunlight peeking through the clouds and some blue sky, but it's not a lot as they head back for turn 1.
As the lead continues to be in the Dodgers' hands, the two Hondas still fighting, but it doesn't seem like they're going to reach a resolution very soon as Jack Black here leads into the S's. A lot of speed in that Dodge suddenly since the caution, so very hopeful for that team as they come out of the long corner and onto the straights.
Down the back stretch, the 81 of Jack Black still leads. He's going to sling it into the inner loop and through to the carousel. Not a lot I can commentate here. Gonson, it's over to you.
Through the carousel, they stay nose to tail, and Max Morrill is looking again. He's trying to mount the assault on the 46 car. Not far behind him is Justin Newman in the 17. Morrill looks to the outside of the turn 10. Now he's going to try and dive to the inside of turn 11. This battle for second is the best battle on the racetrack for now. And Morrill continues the battle. Oh, here's Zach Stern in the 82 car. He's having a pretty solid run. They nearly go 4 wide. He's side by side with Justin Newman. As they head back to turn 1, Jane Ironwood clears her boss. And Stern's now side by side. They head for 1.
Stay side by side as they go into turn 1, but that was a very bad turn 1, and that's a lot of positions, not a lot of positions, a lot of time lost as they go through the S's. Now that's the 29 car looking as the 46 car continues to lead the 95 while the 81 continues to lead them both as we go onto the backstretch.
Down the backstretch, Jack Black's lead. The last radar or the last timing loop by was about half a second. This 81 really trying to get away while teammates battle behind him, and it's on to you, Alan Gonza.
In Ironwood now on cameras, Max Morrell continues his full-on assault of the 46 car. They've closed down the gap on the 81 car, headed for turn number 10. It's a left-hander, I mean, sorry. And then they go up to the short chute where it's going to be turn 11, a right-hander, back to the front stretch. Oh, I think I saw Gary Russell bob a little bit. I almost said Wyatt Wild. There they go, nose to tail, back down the front stretch, headed for turn number 1.
I always love how, like, with Alan, they're all side by side, and with me, they're like a mile apart. Oh, no, they aren't, because there comes Gary Russell for the lead. The camera crew kind of cuts away. As they go side by side into the S's, can he keep that momentum going? He's going to have the outside lane for this very crucial corner, but they're going to stay side by side. He's clearing him. Gary Russell back into the lead as Max Morrell is looking as we go into the straight.
Side by side down the back. It's the 81 and 95 as the 46 takes the race lead away. Almost contact as the 95 has to go wide through the bus stop into the carousel. They're all single filed now. And Alan Gonson, it's over to you.
Gary Russell just took the lead in the S's, and now he's trying to get away from Jack Black and return to dominating this race. They go to turn number 10 right now. In the roll through turn number 10, a left-hander, followed by the right-hander turn 11 after the short chute. They go into turn number 11 right now. There's Gary Russell leading the way over Jack Black. Blue skies seem to be shining over turn 11 as we got something going on back here. It's Fago getting loose into Mooch. Styles turns her into the pit bulls. And over.
God.
And the caution's out for the second time today.
Oh, wow. Someone get that car an ambulance.
Somebody get Fago an ambulance. And with that,
Wow.
Get an ambulance to that car and that.
Yep.
It doesn't matter.
and with that,
I can talk. Don't worry.
And with that, we are getting confirmation that we will have a brand new points leader following this race.
Wow.
But that's great for Evan, but let's focus on Lucy now, because that was a horrifying wreck to look at.
Yeah,
Straight into the pit wall.
Yeah, they're racing back to the
wall.
and because of how big this track is, they got to race all the way back around to the stripe.
We got an entire lap going.
Yeah, they go to turn number 10 right now. Morrell's hanging on to third. Gary Russell is going to be headed to turn number 11 as the race leader off turn number 11 now. And finally, they get to the caution flag.
And as the field slows from this caution, we just have to hope that the 41 of Lucy Fago is okay after taking a driver's side hit into the pit barrels and flipping up and over down the pit lane.
Thank God for those barrels, because otherwise that would have been a lot worse.
Yep.
We
Yeah.
thankful for ADPS's safety, but wow, that looked awful.
That was terrible.
Drivers went double file in the rain, and they didn't even flinch. That's impressive.
It is. Yes.
Very impressive.
All right, well,
I mean that battle.
The rain will still fall as skies.
here's what happened for Fago. Yes, they go through. So she goes through turn 10 in front of Ian Styles with Mooch to her outside. Then they go into turn number 11.
Yeah.
Fago gets loose, hits Mooch, and then Styles just finishes the.
Oh.
Oh,
Straight into the flip too.
that's the only pit barrel there too.
On board with Tanner Campos.
That pit barrel doing a lot of work today.
That
There's
one-
watch the 41 car. There she goes. She gets loose. Styles
in the
turns.
Don't
Ow!
Oh.
Hard hit.
God.
Wow,
Ooh.
that was
Here's looking at it from the helicopter cam.
absolutely massive.
Yeah, it's an insanely rough hit. It's gotta be.
That had to be a rough hit for sure. Yeah, she makes contact with Alan Mooch, and as she was getting loose, and then as she's getting loose, Styles just
Nowhere to go.
nowhere to go for Ian Styles. Oh boy, caution number 2 is out as the rain continues to fall here at Watkins Glen. Lucy Fago rolls through turn number 10. Everything's fine, but not for long. She gets loose underneath the 26 of Alan Moach. She makes contact, slides into Ian Stiles, who finishes the job, sends her into the barrels, up and over she goes. We're going to step aside for a break, come right back with some more racing action. You're watching the Fall Classic at the Glen here on the Competition Racing Network.
And the infamous Yo by Gordon Fox, he absolutely obliterates Alan Muccioli and the 8 car and pretty much everyone else. Turns Solberg upside down. He's going along the speed panels. He's going to get grilled by Paul Donovan. Oh, he gets dumped by Jared Holt. Oh, what a good strat. He's going to use the quick repair. Jacob Jumbo by the 42 and a bunch of cars are trapped on the opposite side of the track.
Right there.
All right, we are back, ready to call more action here. Wrapping up as we continue on. Pit road is open. I would believe everybody's coming to get fresh rain tires here.
And since the rain has fallen, about 10 laps now, the track very wet, and there you see it, very dark overhead, and it just looks dark on the racing surface.
Absolutely. Everybody's coming in for fresh rain tires. As mentioned, they're also going to be topping off with Sunoco Racing Fuel, and they'll get back onto the track. Why? Oh my god, I did it again. Gary Russell in the 46 car leading everyone. Oh, one car staying out. That is Ian Stiles in the 43. He was involved in that second caution.
I don't know why you would stay out in this weather, but whatever he wants to do, he would want to do it well.
And Elon Solberg is going to be the first one off the pit lane. So Elon Solberg, first one off the pit lane. As we get ready to go for the next, for restart number 2.
Really unfortunate for him.
Oh no, it's lucky for Elon Solberg. He's the first one off.
Well, yeah, but overall, it's just
fair enough
for the field.
Guys, are these ad breaks getting shorter? Because I was like at the DMV getting a car registered. Usually I have the time because the ad breaks are so long, but now we're already back.
All right.
Anyways, hello, I'm back.
Yeah, they're getting ready for the restart. They see some patches of blue sky once again over turn number 9.
Some fake hope, but let's not use it as anything conclusive because it's pouring down here, and it will continue to do so.
Yeah, the racetrack, they are lined up double file. So again, the ADPS officials trusting their drivers that they're not gonna do something stupid on the restart, and it's very bold of them to be lining up double file in the rain.
And the
That's
rain
very
is
bold.
just very strange for double file. Even we usually see single file if it's a rain race. In any other time period. Here we go.
All right, here back in the air. We're back underway.
The anticipation.
There was a hype there.
Back to turn 1. There's nose to tail. Elon Solberg gets away.
Solberg gets away as Max Baril flies up in a second, gets the slipstream as we go into the upper section. But it's not a great place to pass. I think he's going to do it in Johnson's section. So this one's for you, man.
Here they come, the 23 of Elon Solberg, the 95 of Max down into the carousel. What will the 95 do?
They slip, they slide!
They are sliding down into the sweeping right-hander. The 95 makes his move. They're side by side. Here they come, side by side as well, even further back in the pack. But for the race lead, it's the 23 and 95. Gonson, take it away.
about Caleb Marinelli. He was in the back of the field and he's back in this race with 2 cautions. Morreale has the lead. Here they go, side by side, headed back to turn number 1 where Kevin Arson is setting. Oh my God! And into turn number 1.
KR is driving somewhere back there. You know that's not me. As Max Morreale's continuing to lead, but there comes the 43 car looking for a second. It's just not enough here, as he's gonna try and continue put on that pressure as we go on to the long straight. And back to you.
The 95, Max Morreale pulling away, but the 43 and 23, they are battling it out. Down into the bus stop, through the carousel they go. They are single file now. Will the 43 end up turning down to make his move? No, they stay single file, and the 95 leads them down into turn number 10.
And they go into turn number 10.
Away.
Off turn number 10, now they roll up the short chute into turn number 11. Ian Stiles trying to hold off a massive assault. Remember, Ian Stiles stayed out underneath that last caution to gain the lead. He looks to the inside of Elon Solberg, and they're side by side for second, headed to Kevin Arson in turn number 1. But for now, it's Max Morreale leading the way.
As he continues to lead the way as the battle for second heats up. It's still Ian Stiles looking everywhere, but it's just not enough as they go into the higher corners. Morreale, the absolute favorite here today, has finally captured that lead, and it doesn't look like he's giving it away. On to you, Johnson.
The 95 has definitely pulled away from the rest of this field. The 23 just trying to hold off from the onslaught of the 43. Even more time lost to the 95 as they go through the carousel. They are slipping and sliding. The 95, everybody is loose down in the carousel as they come down the chute. Out of the carousel, most of the field comes. The 95 into turn number 10. Gonson, it's your turn.
Off turn number 10, on board with Elon Solberg in the 23 car. He works his way through turn number 11, runs over the rumble strips, down the front stretch he goes. Back to turn number 1, 27 laps down of 55 here in the Fall Classic at the Glen. Into turn number 1, they are still nose to tail and still can't catch Max Morreale.
No, they're absolutely not catching up. I mean, there's a reason the 95 today, and we are looking at it here today. Look at that speed through the corners. He's just not letting anyone get near him as we go onto the straights.
1.5 seconds, the gap from the 95 to the 23. Here they come through the carousel. The 95 is going to pull away even more. Deeper a little bit in the field. Still battling it out. Looked as if they were side by side, and here they are, side by side for 4th. The 95 pulls it off into turn number 10, and Gonson, it's your time to shine, buddy.
Back to turn number 11. They go rolling through turn number 11. Morreale gets away, and he's gapping the field. It's a half second between him, a second and a half between him and the 43 of Ian Stiles, and it's going to grow between him and the 40 and the 21. It's up to 2.31 seconds back to turn 1.
Guys, I think we may have forgotten the points, but it doesn't matter because Max Morreale continues to lead, absolutely dominant today after that after that restart, and he's not letting it get away. 2.3 seconds at the last radar point. On to you.
This 95 is just absolutely killing it. So much speed through the bus stop, as you just saw, into the carousel. There's no catching him unless a caution comes out. And even though it is raining very hard now, I still don't think there's a shot of it happening. Moore looks down deeper in the field.
No chance. No chance.
And now, Gonson, it's your turn.
Here they come off turn number 11. It's Max Morreale continuing to put the clinic down. There you see the skid marks from Lucy Fago's flip underneath that last caution. There you see Jack Black looking to the inside of Star Racer for position. Going back to turn number 1, it's Max Morreale leading the way by 3.22 seconds.
It's just insane what that team is pulling up, especially considering it's raining. Like, Max is putting up one hell of a performance.
Well,
like, that should be remembered in the history book.
Well, to be fair, Max Morreale is a road course racer.
The 95.
Yeah, but in the rain,
lead.
like that's impressive.
A lot of rain coming down now. It's very wet. The 95 still trusting his road racing instincts. He knows what to do. Round the carousel and down to complete lap 30 and down to 26 laps of racing to go.
Yeah,
Johnson,
26.
take it away.
Yeah, 26 to go as he rolls through turn 10. Again, he's going. Caution is going to be needed for the rest of this field to catch up to him. Even off turn number 11, they see some patches of blue sky, and then it just turns gray as they head for turn number 1. The sun's trying to poke out from the clouds, but that rain is still predominantly as they go to turn 1. It's now a whopping big lead.
It's 4.06 seconds.
4 seconds, unbelievable, guys.
How do you describe that even? Like, that's insane. As we go take a look at the battle for second here. With the 23 and the 84 card. Star Racer back again. Like, that team has just been on the rise, and they continue to as we go onto the straight.
Yeah, have you seen that 16 car though?
Really knowing what to do. The 81 and the 84 for Blast Off Motorsports. They both have been putting together a really good show. And the 16 of Jane Ironwood, not to forget about her. She's in 4th. Still about 5 seconds back.
Oh, we got
That
some
is
contact!
no
Contact!
joke.
Contact!
Oh,
23 hit the wall! Turn around, he goes into the gravel! Into the gravel trap! Into the gravel trap! Whoa! He's gonna be stuck there! Oh no! Is the caution gonna come out? We're waiting to see what the word is. Watch the bottom of your screen. There you see the 23 car. And it looks like he is stuck there.
He's
They're
stuck.
still
Oh,
green.
God.
It is a local
green.
yellow.
Is it going to turn into a full course, though? Yes, it is!
Yes.
Full course caution!
We got the caution out here.
And Max Morial is going to be slammed. I can just guarantee you, Max Morial is slamming his steering wheel right now, saying, "You have got to be kidding me."
He's not happy at all. He's
Definitely.
fuming. I'm hearing it on the radio. Not happy with this caution.
I wouldn't be
Wow.
happy either.
Like, if you could see it, there's like steam coming out of his ears, but you don't see it due to the helmet. But it's insane how angry he is, and I don't blame him at all.
No,
I
I'd be-
really don't. He would have pulled away to an unknown. And
It was
right
like
now
he had
it
a
looks
five.
like
He had a
5.2
he had a 5.2 second lead, and this caution for Elon Solberg getting stuck in the gravel trap. In the gravel trap,
Erased
erased
all of
it. Yeah, the entire thing. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, this is a race once again.
And as they raced back, 5.9 seconds.
Almost a
Gap.
6-second lead. Good
First
night.
Second. Wow.
And that's all vaporized now. It's all gone.
It's
By,
gone.
by Brandon
Oh,
Allen
and Jack
in
Black
the
looks like
pace
he's
car.
having a problem on this as they roll into the caution. I saw his car to the inside of the 43, and he's really looking like he's slow.
He's still keeping up, but only just. As he is pulling it off into
Here's
the
what
grass.
happened.
Here's a replay of what happened.
Yeah, there you see, he's into the wall, and then he slides into the gravel trap. And I think the reason they threw the caution is because they had to get those safety crews out there to get a tow truck out there, and they didn't want to run the risk of having the safety vehicles get hit by any race cars.
Honestly, extremely
fair
smart
enough.
by the ADPS
And then-
officials.
They said that light there, the light in the background just flashed. On board with Jane Ironwood here. There's the contact into the wall, and around he goes. Bam!
That looked
The
like
84
a
got
big
loose
hit.
there too a bit.
Yeah,
That
it did look like the 84 got
racer-
loose.
But Star Racer had a great save there. So at least there's that.
Yeah,
to
cool
take
save.
away from
Yeah,
it.
cool save by Star Racer, but at the same time, Elon got stuck.
Yeah, it's not a win-win
Here's looking at it from the
situation
helicopter cam.
at all.
There's the hit into turn 10. He
Stallberg
slides into the
just
gravel
looks like
trap. Bam!
Stallberg just looked like he broke into the corner, and the 84 just didn't. It looked like he just drove straight through the 23.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. And then they bring the tow trucks out here.
Right about here.
Yeah.
There's the caution, and there's
Caution number 3 in this race as Elon Silver gets loose, breaks it, Racer smacks him, turns the 23 into the gravel trap, into the wall, and of course he parks it there. He can't get out. Stuck. Brings out the caution flag. We're going to step aside for a break. Come right back with some more racing action here on the Competition Racing Network. You're watching the Fall Classic at the Glen. Wow. My goodness.
What a show.
late
Oh.
model series.
Welcome back to Watkins Glen, getting ready to go back under the green flag here. It's Alan Gonson, Kevin Arson, and Jack Johnson here in the booth with you, calling all the action. Although we have been doing it radio style, we've been like following the monitors. We have like a whole bunch of monitors in front of us, and we've been calling the race that way. It's really cool.
It's fun. It's a
Yeah,
fun
this-
exercise. I like it.
Yeah, radio style is very fun. It's very... It gets us more prepared and action aware. As it
Right,
looks
there,
as
like-
the 95 and 16 will lead us down to the green flag. And
All right.
it's Alan Gonson's call to make.
All right, here we go. There, once again, you can see patches of blue sky behind the clouds, so the sun is trying to poke out, but the rain's still pretty predominant here. Pace cars going down pit road. Here we go to the green flag. Here they go off turn number 11. Green flag back in the air. We're back underway.
Once again, a lot of build-up.
There they go to turn number 1. Jane Ironwood gets away. She's got the lead, and Roberto Crown's not far behind her.
It's fun because tracks like this, after a few pit stops, the entire order has changed. Although that's still Max Peril up there, and he's looking down the inside, or now the outside, because that's how corners work, of Evan Tully. As they go side by side, he clears him as they go onto the straight. All
Down
to
the
you.
back straight away. The two leaders, Roberto Crown Jr. and Jane Ironwood, we haven't seen them in the top two all day today. The 95 in a very familiar third place today as they slip and slide through the bus stop and down to the carousel. There is a
They go into-
car a little slow down the
Look out!
carousel.
Look out! Look out!
That's contact.
It's Lindsay Dean, Zach Stern, and KR.
Fighting.
That's gonna bring
they
up the
ended up in
caution.
boot. They ended up in the damn
Yeah.
boot.
KR's
Yeah, they went
fun
through. They went through the damn boot. Jesus Christ! Through turn 11, here they come up the start finish line,
We're trying
and the
alternative
caution is
layouts
out.
today.
I love how we went
Wow.
from. I love how we went from radio to TV.
The second the
Like the,
caution happens.
the moment we saw the contact, that's when we switched from radio to TV. Good night. We're doing two different styles today. You'll get the best of both worlds here.
Well, or the worst of both worlds, because you still have us to deal with, you know, but...
Jane Ironwood will lead the field through the S's under the yellow flag. And
Oh my gosh.
very
Oh.
eventful race today.
The ADPS
Yeah.
apparently holding an experiment on the boot today, just sending crashing cars down it to see if it works. The answer is no.
Although I have gotten word from the ADPS officials about the type of TV
Yeah.
or commentary style that we're doing.
Yeah.
So we
Here's a replay. Here's what happened. Watch this. Watch the 47 car. We're following around the one car of Lindsay Deeds. Zach Stern gets loose into the 47. They go into the inside wall. Oh, he got some air off that wall. And then they slide through the boot.
I didn't see
the
the contact.
commentary style that we are doing for this
Yeah.
is any time a caution comes out, we go to TV style.
Yep. Here's the back number of Marty Gallus.
as soon as it's in our section.
Watch the 82 car. And they get loose to the wall. And around they go into the boot. And then you never see them again.
They're just gone.
They're
They just
gone.
vanished. They just vanished. Completely.
Just left. They're in the back rooms now. No one has seen them ever since.
Oh god, there's a backrooms reference. Okay, watch it from the helicopter. Okay, this is the angle we saw.
That's what they pay me
Stern gets
for.
loose into the wall, and then they just
Oh,
slide
the
off into the
The
boot.
one
Lindsay just
almost
gets
ready.
the victim.
Yeah, Lindsay was just an unfortunate victim of unfortunate circumstances. All right, it's caution number 4, I believe. Caution number 4 is out, and it's Zach Stern in the rain into KR. They get loose, hits the wall, goes airborne, and then they just slide into. We're going to step aside for a break. Come right back with some more racing action here on the Competition Racing Network. You're watching the Fall Classic at the Glen. Welcome back to the Fall Classic at the Glen. We continue to rock and roll here on the Competition Racing Network. They line up double file. It's Alan Gonson, Jack Johnson here both alongside Kevin Arson.
I'd say wreck and roll, not rock and roll, but yeah, same thing.
Rock and roll. Jesus Christ. Yeah, they say the skid marks from that go into the boot. According to Kevin Arson, we lost Lindsay Deeds, KR, and Zach Stern to the back rooms. We'll never see them again. Rest in peace. They're forever gone. They just clipped into the back. They no clipped into the back rooms. They're just gone now. All right, Roberto Crown Jr. and Jane Ironwood will lead us to the green flag. It'll be Roberto Crown Jr. on the outside, Jane Ironwood on the inside. Jesus Christ, I know the roster. I swear.
Oh,
Do you? Did you do your homework
call.
today? I doubt it.
Into turn number 11. And the green flag is back in the air. We're back in play.
Gotta be kidding. There's a lot of anticipation as we head into turn 1. It's the 71 who continues to lead as Max Real fighting Jade Ironwood for that second position. They're gonna go side by side. It looks like the 16 has cleared them as they go into the upper section, as I like to call it. It's not called that, but it doesn't matter. Okay, it's not your section. We move
down
on.
the backstretch into Roberto Crown Jr., Jane Ironwood, and Max Murillo. They have pulled away from the front of the field as they sling it down through the bus stop and into the carousel. And a couple laps ago, we saw a big contact with the wall here as when 3 cars hit the loop. And
Yeah, they go into turn 10.
here's Gonson on the call.
Up the short chute to turn number 11. And they roll through turn number 11. Moril, a man on a mission, trying to go. Again, blue skies poking through the clouds. But once again, the rain continues to be predominantly the force of nature here as Carter Jones and Ethan O'Connor go on to pit road. They roll back to turn 1.
As the battle continues between the 95 and the 16 car. Just battling for that P2, of course. Moril, if he gets it, he's gonna go try and fight for the lead, but as of now he's still stuck as we go on board with Star Racer chasing him down as we go to the straight and the Johnson.
Star Racer trying to chase these 3 up front down. He's a second behind the 95 as of the start finish line data. Here he comes. He has actually gained a little bit. The 95 slipping up the track. The 84 doing the same now. Here they come. Down the short chute a little bit, and Roberto Crown Jr. still leads. Gonson on the call.
Here they go, turn number 10, short chute to turn number 11. It's Roberto Crown Jr. continuing to lead the way. Here they come off the front stretch, headed for turn number 1 where Kevin Arson is, and they stay single file. There's some side-by-side off in the back.
There's some fighting in the midfield going on, but for the lead, but it's very much clearly the 71 as they go into the S's, which I just definitely didn't just learn. I definitely did that before. You know, replay the race. You'll have seen. I said that before. I swear. As we continue racing now onto Jack Johnson.
The 71 is pulled away as his own little breakaway, and then it's the following three cars, the 16, 95, and 84, followed by the 43 behind him, and the rest of the field trying to hunt them down. Through the carousel they go, and down to where the boot starts. Again, it is rumored that it may happen next season. The 95 looking to make a move on the 16 into turn 10. Gonson is
Here they go.
Take it away.
Here they go. Here they go into turn number 10 up through turn number 11. They stay nose to tail. This battle for second continues to be the most interesting one on the track for the time being, as all the other stuff is happening in the back or non-existent. I can see a couple of cars off in the back as they head for turn 1.
There they go. Murillo looking to the inside there. He was almost going to make a move, but he just didn't have the track position to do it. They race through the S's now, continuing to lead. Is Roberto Crown Jr.
Ooh, we got from side by side. Ooh, side by side, side by side.
This is
Down
still
back
not your
straightaway,
section.
here they come.
You guys are stealing my section. I'm going to go on strike.
Has cleared the 16 for second. He can now set his sights on the 71. The 84 is there now, as well on the 16. Through the carousel, it's a 4-car breakaway. They are gaining quickly on that 71 car. Down, and now this 95 still searching for anything he can to get
To turn 10, up the chute to turn 11. They are nose to tail. Moril now looking to set his sights on the race leader, Roberto Crown Jr. Crown Jr. led on the mash as they mash the gas to turn 1 on the restart. Down the front stretch to turn number 1 where Kevin Arson is, and he's ready to call it.
Emma, you guys keep stealing my section, so just listen to the cars now or something.
Wow.
Great engine sound.
I agree.
As we go on to Jake Johnson.
Straightaway, the 71, it being hunted by the 95. He has really caught him now. The 71 Chevrolet in trouble. The 95 Honda really wanting this back to pull away. Now, as they come down through the carousel and to turn 10, still a bit of a straightaway. Side by side for third, it's Jane Ironwood and Star Racer. Down into turn 10, Gonson, you're on the call.
Here they go, turn number 10, turn 11, side by side, nose to tail for the lead. They're side by side, and Star hangs on for third. I believe Jane Ironwood had it, but now Star Racer's got it. They head back to turn 1 where Kevin Arson is, and they're still nose to tail.
And Moril is still looking to get that lead. He is the faster car, we have proven that, but it's just this early section, there's not a lot of great overtaking point as they go for the S's. Seems he kind of loses some time there on that quarter entry, but he's made it right back up as they go through here, through the fast corner and onto the back straightaway to Jack Johnson.
So much time to gain for the 95. Here he comes. He might look. No, it's not going to happen. Through the bus stop and through down to the carousel.
I'm starting to get 2012 vibe from this.
Looks there. No, he's not there yet. The 95 looking to make a run down to turn number 10. Max Moril still hunting. Roberto Crown, he's going to block the outside.
Nothing there.
The 95 knocks him up.
Yeah, shot to the back bumper for the 95. They head for turn 11. Off the front stretch. They goes nose to tail. Moril still threatening. Star Racer gets away from Jane Ironwood. 44 laps on the board. 43 down. Moril to the inside. Turn 1.
Side by side they go as he tries to take the lead, but that inside line.
Oh, look out, we're sliding in the bus stop. To the wall. Star Killer wins involved.
Pile up in the back.
How the hell
And
are
the
they
front
involved?
caution's
gone.
out.
They were gone, but they're back.
They escaped. Yeah, they escaped.
Oh, well done.
Wow.
All right.
Also,
And-
as caution comes out, I am receiving word the ADPS officials, due to the rain, are going to cut this lap, or this race, 3 laps short.
Oh no! How far? How big of a rain cell are we talking?
Big.
Hours. This thing is gonna set here. It is
Oh god!
not moving at all.
Oh, is it like a monsoon level of bad?
Not quite monsoon, but by the time we get out of here, there's gonna be a lot of water.
Oh gosh! All right. Well, caution's out on lap 45. Roberto Crown has the lead, and that was a topsy-turvy level of events that happened. As we get ready for the next restart, but I want to see what happened because holy crap, that was like what happened?
That was insane.
Yeah, I know.
They're just going to each other. After escaping the back rooms too, like that's gotta suck. You just escape from some eldritch monster and then you just get wrecked.
All right, well, here's a replay of what happened. There was contact with Ricci that sent Ash Ellington up into the way out of the groove on the inner loop into the wall tire barrier there, and then pow, everyone else just piles in.
There's nowhere to go. Just
Yeah,
dead.
Zach Stern will be able to continue. KR looks like he'll be able to continue. Donlin looks like he'll be able to continue, but he's going to be heavily damaged. And Ash Ellington, well, she's out.
Yeah, that car is smoking. That's not going anywhere.
The only place that car is going is to the garage
That is
on board with them ears.
okay. I have done some further radar looks.
Yeah.
There's so it looks like there's clouds, storm clouds above, but for right now the rain has paused. But we are going to get the backside of another cell here in about 5 minutes. Give or
Oh
take.
god. Oh god.
And it's going to be a powerful cell.
All right, well, here's a look at it from the helicopter cam. There's the contact. There's Ellington washing up into the inner loop, into the grass. Now that grass is actually now mud at this point.
Ooh, head on.
And then yeah.
That.
Oh, the 1 car's gonna be done. The 2 car's gonna be done. The 9 car's gonna be done. The 7 car's gonna be heavily damaged. KR's gonna be able to continue, but ouch, that's just brutal. All right, caution number 5, I believe, is out on the afternoon, as Ash Ellington washes up the track, hits the wall, into Paul Donlin, into Kylie Griner, Zach Stern, Lindsay Dietz involved. We're going to step aside for a break, come right back with some more racing action here on Competition Racing Network. You're watching the ADPS Fall Classic at the Glen.
Every last route to escape was soaked in kerosene. Can I ever return despite the bridges I burned?
Welcome back to the Watkins Glen International Raceway. Our sincere condolences for ruining your broadcast viewing experience. I'm Alan Gonson. This is Jack Johnson and Kevin Arson. We're all calling the action for the booth, and we have a whole bunch of monitors in front of us. And we just kind of happened, and that last caution just got sprung up on us with no warning.
I'm gonna send out apology letters to everyone. So
I've already sent apologies for everyone. Okay, we're lined up double file ready for the restart. As we head for turn number 10, it'll be Max Muriel on the outside of Roberto Crown Jr. So he's got a pretty good spot there. You can see blue skies in the background. There you can see them. But of course, the track is still predominantly wet. So we're still going to be on the rain tires for this restart. Here we go. Green flag back in the air. We're back underway. And Max Moreno gets a great jump into turn number 1.
They go side by side there in the midfield, although not just the midfield, also for P4 there, which is Gary Russell's work his way back up, side by side with Star Racer. Star Racer kind of looking for that position, but we don't get to see it as Max Moreno continues to lead as we go onto the long straights.
Down the backstretch they go, the 95. Happy to somewhat see blue skies overhead, but that'll only last for about 5 minutes. Down into the carousel they go. And the 95 still pulling away. It's Jane Ironwood in second. Roberto Crown in third. Star Racer holds on to fourth. And down through the chute, the 95 gonna start trying to pull it away.
Yep, Max Moreno starting to flex his muscles again. He was really good in the rain. He's really good when the conditions are dry. He's a road course racer. We've seen him pull this off before. He's got 48 of 52 laps on the board now. And they head back to turn 1.
As there, Moreno, he continues to lead the way. There's a reason he was the favorite. As we know, the race has been cut short, so it's basically already a dash to the finish, just a bit earlier than expected. But as we are on board here, look at the as we go on to the long straight, where
Down
I think
back
can be recovered.
straightaway. 3.5 laps of racing to go. The 71 really closing to the back bumper of the 16. And no move to be made. The 95 pulling away. And more trouble. The 28 slides into the bus stop barriers. Will the caution come out?
I believe it will come out.
I believe it will.
There's the noise flashing. Caution's out.
I think it will.
Yeah, that was an easy caution call right there.
Yep. The 95 will lead them back to the yellow flag. We will have a green-white checker.
Oh, no. An unintentional green-white checkered at that. And he nearly had 2-second lead.
Unintentional green-white checkered. The 95 extremely set, as I can hear over the radio. Here they go down up through the S's under this yellow flag. The 28 slides into the barriers, and the rain starting to come back in.
Yeah. We knew the rain. We knew the rain was going to be predominantly the setting for this race.
For the night, the appetizer for the day.
And it's causing them to slide all around.
All right, well, here's a look at the replays, because and you could tell it was Ethan O'Connor, because you could just hear everyone on the backstretch just start cheering. Here it is. Watch the 28 car. He's going to go into the inner loop right here, and then contact with the 47, and then he just goes into the wall and
bang! And the crowd
that was
roaring down there.
That was a very ambitious overtake.
Alan Mooch has been around a lot of wrecks today,
to say the least. Very ambitious.
Yeah, he went through. Yeah, he did a wall ride with in the S's earlier in the race, and there goes the 28 car by Ethan O'Connor.
Wasn't he also really close to the Fago flip?
Yeah, he was. Here's looking at it from the helicopter cam.
That's what I thought. I thought he was actually really close to that.
There's the contact. There he goes, sliding up. Oh.
Bang.
Caution number 6, I believe, is out on this one.
Yeah.
As Ethan O'Connor goes rumbling down the backstretch. He goes to the outside of the inner loop, trying to make the pass on KR. It doesn't work. They make gun. Slides up the track into the outside, into the wall of the inner loop. We'll step aside for a break. Come right back with the rest of this race.
You could never keep me down. Oh, you were wrong. 'Cause that was then and this is now. Take aim, come on and give it go. These flames are really pushing me higher. I'm afraid because they know that I'm wrong. They tamed and now I'm walking on fire.
have a question for you guys.
What?
Do you like turkey?
Yeah.
Okay, do you like racing?
Yeah.
Thanksgiving night, prime time. The ADPS will be at the NASCAR Amino Motordrome for the NASCAR Amino Unleashed 200, a 200 lap event around the dirt of the NASCAR Amino Motordrome. Buckle up, it's gonna be fun.
Dirt racing around the Motordrome. Thanksgiving night is going to be a wild way.
But for now, we got
a
our
Wait, if you're in the booth, do you get free turkey?
Yeah, we're gonna have turkey in the booth.
Oh hell yeah!
Like
Hell yeah!
Alan Gonson, Jack Johnson, Kevin Arson here in the booth with you, calling all the action. We got monitors. 2-lap sprint to the finish off the Fall Classic at the Glen. Pace cars going down pit road, and we're about to get back underway. They match the gas. Green flags back in the air. We're back underway here at the Glen. And a great launch by Jane Ironwood. They're side by side headed to turn 1. Is Ironwood gonna clear?
If Ironwood takes it, that would be the biggest upset in racing history, or at least in a while. Now the 95 doesn't really have the speed on the inside corner through turn 1 there. He's gonna have to start fighting back, but the 16 has once again stolen the lead from Honda in the late race dash as they go onto the straight.
Jane Ironwood under a ton of pressure. This race coming down to a close. 2 laps into the backstretch chicane. How much do these drivers want to win? Will the 95 go 2 in a row? And into the carousel they go. The 95 won't look on exit. Here they come. The top 4, all within. They're all under a blanket. And the 71.
Here they go to turn 10. They're in turn number 10. They're nose to tail. Top 5, top 6, top 7, top 8, top 9, top 10. You could literally throw a blanket over them all. Here they come off the final turn. White flag in the air this time by. We're going to finish this race once and for all. They're going to turn 1, nose to tail. Fatal goes on the pit lane.
As they go into turn 1, Ironwood continues to lead, but Marie trying to catch up. He has a bit more speed here as they go towards the S's. Is it going to be enough? No, it's not. Is Ironwood going to get that? As there they go through the final section of the S's. Still no passing, although Marie is getting very close.
Final time. The 95 really trying to send it. He's going to have to into the bus stop.
They slide!
They're sliding. The 16 through the carousel for the final time. The 95, does he have enough?
Watch that 43 car!
There. 1 set of turns to go.
Here they come to turn number 10, side by side.
Really aggressively.
Here's Roberto Crown. They come into turn 10, off turn number 11. Jane Ironwood pulls off the upset of the ages. She comes up the front stretch. She'll see the checkered flag. She's won the Fall Classic at the Glen. Oh my goodness, Jane Ironwood. Jane Ironwood, guys, has written history as the first rookie to put up a multi-win season.
Wow, impressive.
Jane Ironwood on that. Absolutely.
Evan Toddy rounded out the top 10. And look at Caleb Marinelli. He finished 11th after starting in the back.
Not too bad of a finish for Star Racer.
How about Tanner Campos? It looks like he finished 12th.
Roberto Crown Jr.
That's a very impressive performance.
With a very solid 5th place finish, too.
And Max Morrell, he's got to be wondering what could have been had that caution for Elon Solberg not came out.
A lot of drivers are going to be wondering what if X caution didn't come out. You got Gary Russell, of course, could be wondering that. Evan Talley, too. There's a lot like that.
A lot of drivers wondering what could have been.
But only one. There's only one driver who knows what it would have been because she did win. She did win. Jane Ironwood.
And whoa! Already down 59. Oh, okay. So here's what happened. Watch the 59, and he misjudged where that was going to be. Oh, into the barrels.
I think the rain definitely helped him with that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
That's
believe so.
Bad
Yeah.
move.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
He's gonna
Wow.
have to limp that car back around.
I don't think he's gonna be able. I don't think he's gonna limp it back around.
No,
I don't think he can.
Smoke. A lot of
There's
smoke.
no shot he can. I don't think he will.
No chance. No chance, man. No chance.
He's
No
still
chance.
rolling. He's
Oh, yeah.
rolling this.
It looks like it's not. It doesn't look like he's rolling. It looks like he's limping it across the front stretch.
And is that the crowd I'm hearing for the burning down car?
Yes, they are cheering. Oh no.
Standing over. Yeah, he's gonna bring it. Yeah, he's gonna bring it to a stop. He's gonna bring it to a stop there. And here's Jane Ironwood rolling off turn number 10. As mentioned, Jane Ironwood, the first rookie in ADPS history to win multiple races as a rookie, and she's making that rookie battle a lot more interesting for.
Not only that.
Not only that, Jane Ironwood has won on two very. Yeah, she is. She will not get most points on the day. That, I believe, would go to Max Morreal. She gets 51 points. No, she gets 51 points. Morreal finished second, so that's like 40, and then he'll get a bonus 2 points for leading most laps. And
Wait, who led the most laps? Was it Morreal or Russell?
I believe it was Morreal, actually. Yeah, Morreal would get like 43 points. Russell started the pole position.
After the lap 15 restart, Russell didn't touch the lead.
And here's Ironwood doing a burnout in front of the crowd in turn 1. Despite the rain, she's going to try and put on a little bit of a smoke show. Here she goes. There she goes. She's trying. And I think she's got it.
She's got it. She's got grip.
There we go.
Man, she found a good spot in turn 1. And she's going to use all that area to her advantage. Jane Ironwood, 51 points. She'll get the most points on the day, but she cannot get max points. Gary Russell denied her from the pole position, and Max Morreal stole most points. Most laps led. I can't see that car.
I believe she's put it in the tire barrier.
Did she? There she is. I think your tire's down. I think a tire's down.
Yes, it does look like it. A tire.
All right. Thank you to Jack Johnson and Kevin Arson for joining me here in the booth.
Is that a sincere? I don't think it's a fake. I think it's an apology to the viewer that we were here.
I usually enjoyed calling this race with you guys.
Yeah, it was fun.
All right.
I enjoyed it.
The next event for the ADPS is going to be the NASCAR Arena Unleashed qualifying night. That will be on Tuesday, and then we'll have a 24-hour turnaround. And then on Thanksgiving night, the NASCAR Arena Unleashed 200 at the NASCAR Arena Motordrome. We hope to see you guys there. But in the meantime, we thank you all for watching. This is Alan Gonson signing up for us. The Good Night Satellite transmission ends now, and congratulations once again to Jane Ironwood on a shocking ADPS win here at the Glen. Here are your race results and points standings after the Fall Classic at the Glen.
If you look to the booth during the race at Thanksgiving, you get free jerseys.
There's a moment in time and there's no going back. do.